Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to see the oxidation process of phase 1 reaction in biotransformation of xenobiotics in detail. So first is alcohol dehydrogenase. So alcohol dehydrogenase is a cytosolic enzyme present in several tissues such as liver, kidneys, lungs and gastric mucosa. So there are 5 types of alcohol dehydrogenase. First is class 1 alcohol dehydrogenase that are responsible for oxidation of ethanol and other small aliphatic alcohols. Then class 2 alcohol dehydrogenase. They are expressed in liver and they oxidizes large number of aliphatic and aromatic alcohols. Third is alcohol dehydrogenases class third. So they oxidize large chain alcohol and aromatic alcohols. Class 4th alcohol dehydrogenases, which is not expressed in liver and most active in the medium chain aldehydes in oxidizing retinol. Okay, and class 5 alcohol dehydrogenases, they have no subunit designation. Now aldehyde dehydrogenases, so they oxidize aldehyde to carboxylic acid and they use NADH plus as a cofactor. They have several esterase activity and there are 19 identified aldehyde dehydrogenases. So oxidation of ethanol to acetaldehyde is carried out by alcohol dehydrogenases, and then in acidic form it is carried out by aldehyde dehydrogenases. So ethanol is converted into acetaldehyde with the help of alcohol dehydrogenases, and then with the help of aldehyde dehydrogenases they are converted into acetic acid. Now there are molybdenenzymes which consist of aldehyde oxidase, xanthine oxidoreductase and sulfide oxidase. Xanthine oxidoreductase contains xanthine dehydrogenase and xanthine oxidoreductase. So they are the two forms of same enzyme that differ in electron acceptor used in the final steps of catalysis. So in xanthine dehydrogenase, the final electron acceptor is NAD plus, and in xanthine oxidoreductase, the final electron acceptor is oxygen. So XD is converted to XO by oxidation of cysteine residues and or proteolytic cleavage. Oxidoreductase contribute to oxidative stress lipid peroxidation because of their oxidase activity of xanthine oxidase, which involve reduction of molecular oxygen, which can lead to now xanthine oxidoreductase. So there are two forms of the same enzyme that differ in electron acceptor used in the final steps of catalysis. First is xanthine dehydrogenase, which is abbreviated as XD, and second is xanthine oxidoreductase, which is abbreviated as XO. So in XD the final acceptor is NADP plus, and in XO the final acceptor is oxygen. So XD can be converted into XO by oxidation of cysteine residues and or by proteolytic cleavage. XO contributes to oxidative stress lipid peroxidation because of the oxidase activity of XO, which involves reduction of molecular oxygen, which can lead to the formation of ROS. Now allopurinol is one of the type of XO inhibitors, and other XO inhibitors are being evaluated for the treatment of various type of ischemia, reperfusion and vascular injury. Now oxidase, aldehyde oxidase. So they exist only in oxidase form, and they plays an important role in catabolism of biogenic amines and catecholamines. They also generate ROS and lead to lipid peroxidation. Now monoamine oxidase. So they are involved in the oxidative deamination of 1 degree, 2 degree and 3 degree amines, including serotonin and number of xenobiotics. So oxidative deamination of 1 degree amines produces NH3 and aldehyde. Oxidative deamination of 2' amines produce a 1 degree amine and an aldehyde. They are present in liver, kidney, intestine and blood platelets. Now prostaglandin H synthase. So it is an important peroxidase. They possesses two catalytic activities. First is cyclooxygenase, which convert arachidonic acid to prostaglandin, and second is peroxidase, which convert H2O2 to the corresponding alcohol PgH2. So as you can see in this diagram, the arachidonic acid is converted into prostaglandin G2 with the help of cyclooxygenases, and the prostaglandin G2 is converted to prostaglandin H2 with the help of peroxidases. Now flavin monooxygenases, which are found in liver, kidney, intestine, brain and lungs. So they contain FAD, that is why they also called as FAD containing monooxygenases. So they oxidize the nucleophilic N2S and P heteroatoms of various xenobiotics. So mammalian FMO gene family comprises of mainly 5 microsomal enzymes that require NADPH and oxygen. So many reactions catalyzed by FMO, they also can be catalyzed by cytochrome P450. So here in this diagram we can see that the enzyme and FADH first bind with NADPH plus, and then oxygen come and it will bind to enzyme FADH OOH NADP plus. Then SH is removed in the form of SOH, and then finally NADP plus and H2O is also released and it is restored again back to enzyme and FADH. Now at last, see the most important enzyme in oxidation process, which is cytochrome P450. So cytochrome P450 detoxifies or activates the large number of xenobiotics. It is present in all tissues, but the highest concentration is found in hepatic ER or microsomes. All cytochrome P450 enzymes are heme-containing proteins that catalyze the monooxidation of one atom of oxygen into a substrate, and the other oxygen is reduced to water by NADPH. So during catalysis, CYP does not interact directly with NADPH or NADH. Okay, so in the ER, electrons are transferred from NADPH to CYP via NADPH cytochrome P450 reductase, and in mitochondria it is transferred via ferredoxin or ferredoxin reductase. So there can be decreased cytochrome P450 enzyme activity, or it can be increased. So decreased by genetic mutation, exposure to environmental factors such as infection or inflammation, or exposure to xenobiotics that can inhibit or inactivate a pre-existing cytochrome P450 enzymes. Now increased can be using gene duplication, exposure to drug xenobiotics that induces synthesis of cytochrome P450, or stimulation by pre-existing enzyme by xenobiotics. So by inducing cytochrome P450, one drug can stimulate the metabolism of a second drug and thereby decreasing its therapeutic effect. So source of variation of cytochrome P450 activity among individuals includes allelic variants and environmental factors such as medication, food, social habit, diseases, status, diabetes, inflammation, infection, thyroid, etc.